Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Car Addict again, and holy crap, we had a beautiful day out here in Washington. So, putting the garage off, and while the sun's out, I'm going to get the Integra moved so we can finally start working on that. I also got to clean the Civic because it is filthy, so we're going to see how good a knockoff Chinese copy of the foam cannon works. And then, before everything though, we're going to go do a little BB gun shooting with the 4-year-old. What are the rules?
Every gun is always loaded. Don't touch the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Don't point at anything you don't want to shoot. Don't point at, I'm not pointing at anything that's alive.
Okay. Here.
Can you do it to take my dog out?
You're going to forget it already?
No.
Okay, how do we do it? Remember? Alright. So what you want to do, you want to see the red circle, the end of this barrel, right? Whenever you think it's lined up, pull the trigger, okay? Let's go see how you... Whoa! Talk about beginner's luck. Look at that. That's your first shot. You know what they call that?
No.
Bullseye.
Bullseye?
Yeah.
And you got a lot.
Mm-hmm. So you can tell everybody you got a bullseye in your first ever shot at a target.
Uh-huh.
We won't count the one at the house because you weren't shooting at a target, right? Yeah. You want to do it more?
Yeah.
What'd you shoot on your first shot? Tell your mom.
I don't understand.
What did you get on your first shot?
Something I.
I don't remember.
My apologies. I don't understand.
Say it.
Bullseye.
You got a bullseye?
Yeah.
Woo!
And where did I get it?
That's bullseye is the center of the target. Butterball!
Yeah.
Alright, well, had a blast out in the yard, teaching the daughter to shoot for the first time. She doesn't quite have it yet, obviously, and she can't reach everything with the butt of the gun up against her shoulder, so she has to tuck it, and then she can't see the sights anymore. So now what we're going to do is start moving some cars around, get the Integra to the front. Then we're also going to wash the car. We can see how this Chinese knockoff of a foam cannon works. I've seen on YouTube most people spray the car down, blast it with foam, let it soak, spray it off, and it looks good. I think my car's a little bit too dirty for that. It's not bad, but I really don't think that that's going to work. So I'm going to probably have to put some elbow grease into it, but it'll still be better because I don't have a bucket I got to drag around with me with soapy water. I'll foam it down, wipe it from the top down with the rag through the soap, and we should be good to go. Alright, let's hit it. First one to move is this beater right here. Battery can't even unlock the door all the way. That's not a good sign. I knew we were going to have to jump the white car. We're probably going to have to jump this black car too. And I can thank the friggin' crackheads in my neighborhood, or that just wander through my neighborhood, for my lack of stereo. And the the bezel is all busted up. All the clips are broken. I don't even know what I'm going to try. Yep. She is definitely starting to show her age under here. All this aluminum's getting nice and corroded. I should probably put a little time into this old girl, but this has always been my least favorite car, so I haven't cared that much. I bet it's going to look pretty in there. I wonder how long she's gonna need. A little longer than that. She hasn't been started in a long time. Alright, she should go this time. She should go this time. Let's see. And she does knock and she does smoke sometimes, so get ready. Alright, so we got her started up. She doesn't sound too bad. That's straight back from the manifold to a glass pack as a resonator. Flowmaster 40, custom tip. I like it. But she's a little noisy in her old age. So let's go check on this white Integra and see just how bad this thing looks right now. Oh, nasty. She's growing mold. Look at that. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's fuzzy white shit all over the steering wheel. Yummy. And watch this. Look at all that water running off my hand. Look at that. Holy crap. Oh, and of course, you always get the mold on the seatbelts. Always get the mold on the seatbelts. Yep. Alright, that wiring is actually from a whole nother car. But basically, what we're going to do is when we get this thing up by the garage, the first thing is gut everything that's quick. Because I kind of want to get a weight on this thing what most people would do. I'm going to go to the extreme eventually on lightening it, but most people just roll around with like no headliner, no rear panels, nothing, just maybe their seats and their dash. They probably have their front door panels just for comfort, but most of the time a lot of stuff's taken out, so I'll get a weight on that before I go absolutely crazy. But now we're going to bring the black car next to this one so we can jump it, try to get this thing going. This one definitely knocks. She's loud compared to that one. But check this out. Well, what do we have back here? There is another V18 right here with a hydraulic 5-speed back there. So we can make that automatic turd into a 5-speed turd. Then you come back in my car part storage. I got a 5-speed ECU. Got a GSR gauge cluster for it. On my parts shelf, I even got a brand new master cylinder and some new plugs for it. I already got the slave cylinder and all the lines and the pedals in the back of that thing. Almost forgot to save a little bit for the lawnmower. Kind of sucks because that sucker is brand new, straight out of the CRV. She lives. Check her out in all her glory. There is a lot of smoke. Oh look, twins. And we'll give you a little sound clip of a Flowmaster 40 on a Honda. I'm not going to rev it too high because I don't want to be obnoxious in my neighborhood, but I'll give it a little bit of good. Alright, in case you haven't gotten a nice clip of this car yet, listen to this one. But exhaust with a bunch of holes in it can sometimes sound like you have exhaust. Check out in the mirror. Let's move this fine automobile up to its next resting spot. That's gross. So much mold on the steering wheel. Here she is, boys, one step closer to finally getting the wrench to her. I'm excited. Alright. It's going to kind of be a shame to do some of the things I planned, though, just because it's not that bad looking of a car if you wanted to take the time to make it nice. I mean, obviously, the door panel is back there, though, but it needs to go on, and it needed, not really sure what's holding it up because there is no window regulator motor deal in there. So, oh, I guess nothing is because the window's starting to fall out. Hopefully it's not like epoxied up there or something. Alright, so now that this is in its spot, we're going to wash the car that looks like garbage and has for way too long. And we'll see how, finally, I've said it a few times, how this foam cannon works that you can get for about like $17 off eBay or Amazon. Alright, here we go. Just a slight clear coat failure, that's all. Nothing to be worried about. I'm thinking something spilled on it, and not that the sun did this, because I've never seen the sun do that. Alright, we're pausing everything for a minute. Over Christmas, I got a secondhand electric longboard. So before anything else happens, it just finished charging. I'm taking this bad boy out. The bushings are all torn out of the trucks though, so it might be a little bit squirrely. Front too. Alright, I don't know if I want to ride it anymore until I get those bushings replaced. Talk about speed wobbles at about 3 miles an hour. It's pretty cool though. Heavy too. Alright, normally there's some areas I go over with a rag before I even wash it. But if I wait till after, it'll make it more dramatic to show you guys the area that I'm pretty sure you don't wash. Especially if you just go through a car wash and think that's good. You'll see a few places that probably look pretty nasty. Before I foam it though, I'll blast all the dirt off I can. Also, when you're blasting it off, focus down in areas like this, around here. Watch the side of the car and see what comes out of there. Camera caught it, but there's lots of dirt that gets caked in there and pollen and everything. Well, that took a lot longer than I usually spend because I haven't washed the poor car in a long time. It was bad. You can adjust the width of the fan spray. And you can adjust how much you get. Normally I try to get to it before it's even dirty enough that I gotta blow it off the first time. I try to spray the soap on when it's dry, just because I don't know if this is faulty. Not enough pressure, but I've seen somebody else use a cheap little electric one. But it doesn't make that foam, it just clings to it. So I try to have this dry so that there's the least amount of water possible for the soap to just run down. Because if I turn this any more the other way, it's got a lot of water in it. You can see. It might be the soap too, but I've tried 2 different kinds of soap. Mine doesn't cling like most people's do. I always blast off my mitt too before I start washing with it. So you end up applying more foam with the wash, and here's why I love white. Look at that. I mean, I knew the car was dirty, but until you wipe off an area, make it white, you do not know that it's that bad. So the car's clean, right? Wrong. Some of these areas I'm about to show you is just because I'm particularly anal when I wash my car. But there's other ones that are just completely obvious to everybody. Any kind of dirt or anything that's been collected under here, especially if you drive in a dusty area. There's some sand from Mexico. And I even wipe off this area. Okay, it looks pretty clean from here. There's a lot of dirt in here. And obviously, this part of the side skirt where the door shuts over it, the rag gets up in there a little bit. There's a lot of dirt in there. Up all the door jambs and everything. There's always dirt. Same thing back here. Look at how filthy that is. Hopefully it's coming across on the camera. That whole line right there of dirt, and all this. Same thing over here. And seriously, I fill a bucket with water and take a rag around the car first before I wash it. It's like an extra 5 minutes, if that, and it makes the end result look way better. Alright, so don't mind the interior because I haven't finished that part yet, but just look how much better it is now. The whole car actually looks clean. See, if it didn't show how dirty it was before, at least it shows how clean it is now. And yes, I'm crazy enough, I even wiped down in here. The way I look at it, I spend a considerable amount of time washing my car. So what's 5 more minutes to do little things like that to just know in your mind that you did a good job and everything's clean. Take a look under the hood. I just got to run in and make sure everything dries out. Everything is nice and clean under there. And down here. Alright, time to dry her off, and then I'll do the wheels tomorrow because they suck to clean and they're so bad from that trip. Look at this picture of the way my rims looked from like 3 hours of driving across Highway 26 in Oregon. It was bad. You know it's warm outside when you go to dry your car and you're wiping slush. Alright, well, I'm running out of daylight, running out of warmth. When your water starts freezing while you're washing your car, that means call it quits and go inside. But we did get the Integra started, moved up to the front of the pack, got the rest of the cars back in and tucked in for the night. Got the charger left on the Integra, so hopefully you will see progress on that thing soon. I got the tracking information today. My mount will be here Wednesday, so hopefully I'll get on that right away. Like usual, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have a good night, and I will see you guys on the next one. Alright, bye.